Good morning, children. Today we are going to start our new chapter, chapter 5, reproduction in plants. In previous chapter we have done about the pollination, which is related to the reproduction. So the term pollination, as I told you, is the transfer of pollen grains from anther to stigma, and these pollen grains bring about reproduction. And what do you mean by reproduction? It's a process by which living beings produce young ones of their own kind. In the same way, plants also reproduces for the continuity of their species, so that they should not die. Then we'll see the method of reproduction. How do they reproduce? They reproduce either by seeds or by spores or by other plant parts, which is also called vegetative reproduction. Then come to pollination. Pollination, as I told you, transfer of pollen grains from anther to stigma, and these pollen grains bring fertilization in flower. So what is the reproductive part of a plant? Is a flower, which brings about which helps in fertilization. So now we'll see the term fertilization. What is this fertilization? The plants have one male gamete and one female gamete, and when they fuses, that process is called fertilization. Then we'll see what is this male gamete, where it is present. In plants, it contains male gamete, and where it is present? It is present in pollen tube. It also present female gamete, which is present in ovary inside the ovules. Okay, now we'll see through the diagram. So here you can see stigma. These are the pollen grains. This is the pollen tube through which the pollen grains transfer here and gets inside the ovary. Okay, the swollen part is the ovary. Inside the ovary it contains ovule and then the egg cell. Okay, so through here the male gametes enter through the pollen tube. They get inside the ovules where the female gametes are present, and here the fertilization take place. And what do you mean by fertilization? That is fusion of male gamete and female gamete. So now after fertilization, what it becomes? It becomes seeds. What are they? That are the fertilized ovule. Then this ovary, this part, it grows into fruit. Then the seeds, it grows into new plant with the help of sunlight, air and water. Now we'll see the parts of seed. This is the seed. Okay, this one is the seed coat. This is the scar, and here present a small hole. Then when we'll open the seed, suppose a Bengal gram, then what we'll see? That the two cotyledons are there. This is also a cotyledon and this is also a cotyledon. The green substance present here is called plumule, and the radicle, which is a short root. Now what is the function of seed coat? It is the outer protective covering which protects the inner part of the seeds, such as it protects embryo and endosperm. These two present inside the seeds. It also protects from insect, bacteria, fungi and the seeds drying out. Now what is scar? Point of attachment of seed to fruits. You have seen some, suppose whatever apple or any other fruit, here you can see these are attached here. So this is a point is called scar. Then hole, a small hole through which seed absorbs water. Till here clear, children? The parts of seeds: seed coat, scar and hole. The function of seed coat is the protective layer which protects the seed, is it, from insects, bacteria, fungi and from drying out, and it also protects embryo and endosperm. Then see the next part of the seed, that is plumule, cotyledons and radicle. So cotyledons, or we can say seed leaves, it protects. It is a protective covering which contain reserve food for a new baby plant. Then embryo is a greenish leaf like present between the seed leaves. So here you can see in between, here we'll see what it comes out, the embryo. Here it is. Then what is plumule? That means a tiny shoot called plumule. That is embryo which is having a tiny shoot called plumule. And radicle, the tiny root. So these are the important terms. You learn it for your exam. Not for your exam, you have to remember. Then we are going to see the types of seed. Monocot and dicot, the two types of seeds we have. One which is present only one seed are called monocot, and the seeds which are having two seeds are called dicot. Example: maize, rice, oat, mango. Then what else you can say? And in dicot, beans, peas, snake beans, then bottle gourd. These are the dicot fruits. Till here I think it's very clear. In the next class we are going to do it practically. I'll show you the seeds, new seeds through which the new plant is coming out. From that it will be more clear. So before going through that, you just read out the terms and understand the concept. Okay. Now I'll show you the classwork that you will be doing. To complete page number 47, tick the correct options as well as do the fill in the blanks. Do it in the book. Okay children.